Last updated Jan 21, 2018 8:30 a.m. EST. The House and Senate are set to reconvene Sunday afternoon as Congress continues to negotiate a deal to reopen the federal government as the shutdown enters its second day with few signs of an imminent solution. Republicans and Democrats failed to reach an agreement Saturday as federal agencies began implementing shutdown procedures. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told reporters that lawmakers would be right back at it for as long as it takes. McConnell scheduled a vote for 1 a.m. Monday on a continuing resolution to end this craziness. "We will keep at this until Democrats end their extraordinary filibuster of government funding and children's health care, and allow a bipartisan majority of senators to reopen the federal government for all Americans and get Congress back on track," McConnell said Saturday on the Senate floor. Senate Democrats say they will not support a funding resolution that does not include protections for immigrants brought to the U.S. as children under the DACA program and spending for disaster relief. Where things stand on Day 2, House and Senate to reconvene in rare Sunday session. President Trump calls on Senate to abolish filibuster. McConnell schedules Senate vote for 1 a.m. on continuing resolution. One emerging possible solution has been floated by Republican Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, who is calling for a continuing resolution that would fund the government through February 8 in exchange for a vote on immigration. After extensive discussions with senators, on both sides of the aisle, I believe such a proposal would pass if it was understood that after February 8, the Senate would move to an immigration debate with an open amendment process if no agreement has been reached with the White House and House of Representatives, Graham said in a statement Saturday afternoon. The House will follow suit, meeting at 2 p.m. Sunday, with the House GOP conference meeting set for 3 p.m. Follow along below for updates on the shutdown. All times Eastern unless otherwise noted. 8:25 a.m. Sanders tweets DOD has risen toward American Forces Network. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders writes on Twitter that the American Forces Network has resumed service for those overseas serving in the U.S. military. The network provides TV and radio information to U.S. military members and their dependents stationed overseas, regularly broadcasting Sunday football games for fans in the military. The resource was deemed non-essential during the government shutdown and thus was subject to being turned off during the funding disputes. Update: At Depth of Defense has informed us that TFN has been restored in most places. Glad our brave men and women can watch the game today. T.co web link. Sarah Sanders, at PressSec, January 21, 2018. After backlash on social media, Sanders wrote that the Department of Defense informed us that TFN has been restored in most places. Glad our brave men and women can watch the game today. 7:42 a.m. Trump calls for nuclear option in Senate hours before Congress is set to reconvene. President Trump again blamed Democrats for the shutdown and called on the Senate to eliminate the 60-vote threshold with a so-called nuclear option to abolish the filibuster. Great to see how hard Republicans are fighting for our military and safety at the border. The Dems just want illegal immigrants to pour into our nation unchecked. If stalemate continues, Republicans should go to 51%, nuclear option, and vote on real, long-term budget. No C.R.'s, Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, January 21, 2018. However, even with a threshold of 51 votes, it's not guaranteed Republican leaders in the Senate would be able to achieve a simple majority, given their razor-thin margin in the upper chamber. At context, schema.org, at type, video object, thumbnail URL, https, web link. Shutdown 2018, Congress to continue negotiations, description, CBS live coverage of government shutdown 2018 inches. Content rating, PG-13, video quality, 720p, publication, at type, broadcast event, is live broadcast, true, start date, 2018-01-21 T18:00:00.000Z, end date, 2018-01-22 T06:30:00.000Z, Upload date, 2018-01-21 T18:00:00.000Z.